How you doing, everybody? It's a short fair. I'm here to review the anime episode for Break Blade. So basically, this was a really good episode. It was like start off with a lot of action. You had Rentaro being the leader. He had everybody in place. Then you seen the leader of the Tokyo district. You see like Inju looking in the sky. Then you see those little lamp things that you like have a candle inside with the paper around it, and you just like throw it in the air and it floats. You see that in the air, and then you see like everybody's like that's that. Then you see Rentaro say that's the light of people. That's like people's hopes and dreams of everything that they want to happen. So when you see that, you thinking like, man, like, cause you see in throughout the show with the people that lives in the city, how they treat the cursed children, how they, how their like outlook is and everything like that that has to do with the gastria. It's pretty bad. So that's the dark he was talking about, and that light was the candles, like I said earlier. But yeah, so let's get into the fights. Then okay, so first you see Enju and Rentaro running, trying to get there. You see all of a sudden just exploding gastria everywhere. Pew, 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 pew. And that's because the people in his adjacent, they're all just working around, working together with him and everything like that to get him so he can run straight to the stage 4 gastria. So after you see that, he's Enju and Rentaro was fighting the stage 4 gastria Alderam or something like that. I forgot how they, I forgot what they call it. Whatever. So then they were fighting it, and then all of a sudden he plants the bomb in. So then you like, okay, this is gonna explode. But of course, it wouldn't be a good thing if it exploded. You have to have something happen. You just can't have them all survive. Like we know that. Like we know this already, right? So they're running. All of a sudden, there's like 1.75 seconds left. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's like, what's going on? Why didn't it explode? Whatever, right? So okay. So then after that, you see Shoma. He's just like, he comes out of nowhere after Rentaro's leg is destroyed after he knocks out Inju. So he goes over, tries to fight the Gashia by himself, the stage 4 Abaram. I think that's how they call it. I'm so confused off that guy's name or the Gashia's name. But yeah, so he's running there. He saves Rentaro basically, pushed Rentaro away, and he was like, I know what I have to do. I have to get rid of this style of Tendo art fighting style that I use because it's like a disgrace. You know what I'm saying? They don't want. That's why I got this. That's why I got like removed from the school because I had made a technique that they didn't approve of. So I had to drag this style that I use back to hell or back to the depths of the earth where it should be at, where nobody should know what it is. So you seen him just run over there. He just punches the Gastria or the Abaram, whatever, again. So then after that, it just explodes like a gigantic nuclear explosion. It looks cool because it had the blue smoke and everything. And then it was like surrounded by those little lamps that we were talking about earlier, but the little hope of the light of the people, whatever. It was looking very awesome. Then basically that was like the end of that fight, like the end of those whole entire fights, and then you see Rentaro just wake up. So yeah, and then after that you see Kisara, you see Tina, Inju, and you see Rentaro just sitting there in the little Tendo school, just sitting down, waiting for this guy to come in, and then all of a sudden you see Kisara just change. I haven't seen her this crazy before, mind you. So she's just sitting there. Okay, so then she tells, I guess, her brother or cousin with something like that, one of her family members. Okay, so my family died. You think I believe that's a gastria comes out of nowhere, just really just randomly walks in to the middle of the city and attacks my family, like my mom and dad? I don't believe that. So then they have a duel, and they said that so when they die, when they fought, they was like it was a fight to the death. So whoever want to fight, they want to fight, and nobody can call the police, know nothing about if you die or not. So after that, you see Kasara just, basically get into a new stance. She sliced him once that you seen, but it was really two slices. So then you see her slice it, and his leg came off, and then she was just like, she asked him a question again. So how did my family die? And then the dude that she sliced her family member, he was like, well, we could hoot it. We came in together. We decided how he was gonna we decided to. It was five of us. So then she walks out. She's like, okay, and he was like, thank you for saving me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then after that, you just see some crazy shit. Basically, she goes outside. She's like, yeah, I sliced him twice, but you don't know what the second slice does. And then Rentar was like, what? All you heard was this. You see like a little tear down his face, and his glasses just like his whole body just tore apart. You heard screaming because it was like a lady in there with him. It was blood everywhere. It was crazy. Then you seen her say like, "I'm evil," like, and your fist of justice can't stop me because you know in order to be evil you got to have supreme evil, and I am that. And I'm like, okay, okay. So yeah, that's what happened in the episode. Tell me what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe if you can. All right, thanks. Have a good one.